Hey guys! Today's video is a requested video and it is basically a part 2 of Makayla's what I pack in her diaper bag. And people wanted to know what we pack for a really long trip. So I have everything laid out on her bed and I will be showing you exactly what we take. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. We have a long trip to SickKids tomorrow. When hopefully you guys see this, I'll hopefully have this up Monday. We are heading to Toronto the night before and we are staying overnight in a hotel, and then we have a super early appointment at SickKids. So I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to take. Hopefully, like I said, I didn't miss anything, and let's get into it. Okay, like I said, I have everything laid out on the bed, and then of course a couple things down here. So I'll just start at one end and work my way to the next. So obviously we bring clothing for Makayla. I usually bring one pair of PJs and one pair of like clothes. Forgot socks, but socks would be in there. So depending on obviously how long we're going, I would take the amount of clothing that we need to go with. And I always bring an extra sweater. Normally she's wearing one if it's cold out, and then whatever clothes she wears to wherever we're going. Then I have receiving blankets. So I have two different types, and I have these bigger, thicker receiving blankets, and they usually go under her bum over top of a change pad. So I usually bring 3 of those depending on how long we're going. And then also I bring her drool blankets. So as most of you know, we use blankets instead of suction, and we usually bring 4, usually like 2 per day at least. However, she's been really good with her saliva lately, so she won't need this many, but I'll bring them just in case. Moving on to change pads. So normally I have these change pads which I've actually made because I only have 3 of them. I normally don't have enough to take with me, so we have a few of these on hand, the blue plastic disposable change pads. So I'll bring a total of 3 change pads. Then we have wipes. So depending on how long we go, and usually if it's a longer trip, like far away, I'll bring one whole bag of wipes and then a container. And that's just because wipes you can use for everything and anything, and who knows, you never know if you end up staying at SickKids. So we always have wipes, and they don't give you wipes there. So then we have diapers, and I usually bring 3 per day plus an extra one. So we're going for a total of like technically a day, but 2 separate days. So I'm bringing 6 diapers. This is for her Roho cushion on her chair to blow it up. So we need that on hand. Then we have her stethoscope and oxygen monitor. This is atropine drops, which is for saliva. We don't normally use this, but if I do need it, I'll have it with me. This is her feed pump charger, and we take that obviously because her feed pump only lasts roughly a day, which is fairly good, but it will die the 2nd day, so we need to take that and charge it overnight, along with her feed pump, of course. And then back here, quickly, I'll show you, we take her pillows. So this is her one body pillow, and then we have a regular pillow that will go with her, and then usually one other small pillow. Then down here, we have lip gloss for her lips, of course, because they're super dry, a thermometer, a night light, and then a cylinder which we help measure water. We have medicine cups. I use 1 medicine cup for Tylenol, and then 2 medicine cups for her medication. And then I have her immunization card always on hand, as well as her health card. Then we have her formula, and she uses 3 per day, so I usually take 1 extra, but because like I said we're going 2 separate days, I'll take 2 full days. Then I have Tylenol, her valproic acid, and all of her medications. So we usually just take a week's worth anyways, just because we take the whole container. So we take a week. And then we have her Restore-Lax, which is laxative. And one of these packets will do 2 days, but really she'll only need 1 day's worth. Then we have enough syringes for 1 night of medications because we'll be able to reuse them and wash them. Then we have her pill spoons, so we use this to crush her medication. We don't use a pill crusher, we've always used spoons and we don't mind it, so that's why we don't have a pill crusher. And then we have a pair of pliers because I can't seem to find my opener for the oxygen, but normally we bring the oxygen opener. Then we have blankets, and I usually bring one blanket for her and then one blanket that will go under her head at night. And then we have her bed rail and her oxygen. So we have her concentrator in case we go on longer trips and she's at a high rate of oxygen, we'll take that with us. But because we know what she's at right now, she's not sick or anything, we'll just take an oxygen tank and then have a couple on hand in the van. And then of course her regulator and her oxygen tubing. So that is all. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. And everything will go in this bag except for usually the blankets and the pillows and obviously the bed rail. Her oxygen tank hangs on the back of her chair and then the rest will fit in. So that's it. This is my other cat. Usually you see Holly, but he doesn't come out much. This is Harley. Okay, so there we have it. That is everything that we would take. I couldn't fit the wipes in because those are huge. I could probably fit it if I wanted to because there's a little bit extra space at the top. But we'll just take an extra separate bag for that. So that is everything, and this all gets thrown in the van and we're headed off. So that is all for today's video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification button so that you're getting my videos every single time they come up. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys. You, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, Harley boy? All of a sudden coming out to play, huh? What are you doing? You pretty boy. You pretty boy. Oh, who's that? Pretty boy. Yeah, pretty boy.